Hey, alright, welcome to another video. If you haven't been here before, I'm Cecilia Jo, and today I am going to read the best romance of 2023 according to Goodreads, and that is none other than Happy Place by Emily Henry. I don't actually know if I've read an Emily Henry book before. I have quite a few on my shelf, I think. Or maybe I've read Book Lovers. Is that the one where they're both like in the book industry but they're like rivals? Maybe I've read that one, but I think that might be the only one. But yeah, so Happy Place by Emily Henry won Goodreads Romance Book of the Year of 2023. I'm looking forward to reading it. I see people talk about it all the time, and I've had this book on my shelf for a while now. Since it came out, I bought it. I don't know why I wasn't like dead excited to read it. I think just I saw other people buying it and I felt, you know, I got real FOMO, but then didn't even end up reading it anyway. So yeah, we're gonna read it today. Hopefully I might get it done in a day. We'll see, I don't know. It's quite a big book. Let's see how chunky it is. I probably won't get it finished today, let's be realistic. 385 pages, and it's a hardback, so they're quite taller pages as well. So yeah, let's get reading. I'm looking forward to it. Obviously it's a romance book, but I don't really know much else about it. There's 4 people on the front cover, so it says 2 exes, 1 pact, could this holiday change everything? So yeah, like I say, I've heard good reviews from it. I've heard people say it's really good, and yeah, I'm looking forward to reading it. Let's get rid of the dust jacket, as pretty as it is. I don't want to read with that on. It's a very nice book underneath too. It's a lovely like light blue colour, and it's got pink foil writing on the side. Very pretty. So yeah, let's just get reading. Let's see if Goodreads was right with their winner this year. So I'm on page 89, chapter 9 of Happy Place. Why did I want to call it a funny story? Is that an Emily Henry book? Or have I just made that up? Anyway, I'm on chapter 89. I'm really enjoying it so far. So it's this sort of romance love story about Harriet and Wyn, but also it's about like a big friendship group, and it's following current day Harriet and Wyn, where they aren't together. They've broken up, but none of the friends know. They were engaged, but none of the friends know that they've decided to not carry on, not get married, not be together. And then it follows sort of how they first met and how their like romance progressed, and it's so cute. I love that it seems like a real relationship, not like a, you know, a romance book relationship. Does that make sense? I love the sort of like humor between them both, and how they're like bickering in the scenes where it's like present day and they're trying to act like they're all in love, and then they shut the door and it's just them two, and they're like back to bickering again, but really they're like, I'm pretty sure they're still both, obviously, well, not obviously, but it's from sort of Harriet's point of view, so she's still like, you know, got feelings for him. He still brings up all these emotions for her whenever he's around, but we're not really getting his point of view. But I'm thinking he's feeling the same. I'm gonna say there was like a reason that they split up that she doesn't know, but he's like got it in his head that there's this reason why they should have broken up, you know, and they're probably going to get back together and live happily ever after, I'm sure. I'm hoping. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. Like I say, I'm only on chapter 9, page 89, so there's still a good chunk of the book to go. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing where it sort of goes, and watching like their romance like progress from being sort of the romance not really starting because they don't want to like cross that line of dating your friend and it ruining the friendship and whatever, and it getting all messy and ruining the friend group. But yeah, there's also other characters. So Parth and Sabrina are dating as well, and they've like got engaged and they're gonna get married. And it's just like, I don't know, I feel like there's something going on there, because they think Sabrina like never wanted to get married, and then all of a sudden she's like engaged and getting married, and it's just all happening a bit quick. So something's going on there, but I'm just not sure what. But yeah, I am really loving it so far. I'm excited to see where it goes. Like I say, I'm gonna go and get ready for the day now, and then probably read some more this afternoon or later on. And yeah, hopefully I'm enjoying it as much as I am doing now, because I am really getting into it. And like I say, I love the sort of chemistry between Harriet and Wyn. I feel like they really, I don't know, I really love how the relationship first starts, and they're kind of already bickering from the beginning. They're already like teasing each other and winding each other up like the best friends. And I like that kind of relationship where you can see that they are friends and they actually like each other and they really get on. So yeah, I'm loving it so far, but we will see where it goes, and hopefully I enjoy the rest. Okay, so I'm obviously still reading Happy Place, but I feel like I'm getting through this book really quickly. I'm currently on page 235, chapter 23. I'm enjoying this book so much. I wasn't sure going into it if I was going to, just because it's a romance and I don't always love them. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I love that it's going like back and forth between, you get to see like their sort of origin story, but then also them sort of after breakup. It's just, honestly, it's so cute. I'm really loving their like relationship. I feel like I want this like group of friends. It's making me want to be there, but also kind of feel like I'm spectating it. But yeah, I feel a bit envious. Like I want that sort of group of friends. I don't really have that. Like I wish I'd have done that when I was like their age, like in the past ones where they're like 19, 20, 21, whatever. I didn't really do that, like what they've sort of done, and I really wish I had, but nothing can be done about that now. But yeah, I just really love their sort of friendship. I love that they're all there for each other, but also you can see like when it goes to them being, I think they're within 30 odd now, like late 20s, early 30s, and the sort of how the friendships changed so much from being 19, which obviously it will do, like life gets in the way and stuff like that. But also how Harriet, the main character, the main sort of female character, is a real people pleaser, I think, and doesn't sort of want to upset anyone and wants everyone to just be friends, and she don't want to spoil anything. She's a bit like on eggshells around everyone, because she just wants everyone to be happy, but then that's at a cost of her own happiness kind of thing. And there's definitely something going on with Wyn. There's definitely sort of a reason that he decided it wasn't working. I think, you know, he's obviously going through something, and rather than like talking through it and trying to get past it and doing it together, I think in his head, I would imagine, it's not really clear yet, but I would imagine it's sort of going to come out that he felt like she was better without him, or you know what I mean, he was like holding her back or something like that. Rather than like talking through it, he's ended it. I think that's going to be what sort of happened. But yeah, I am really loving it. I'm enjoying the fact that it's like a real relationship, and it's not just like all of a sudden they've fallen in love and you're like, how did that happen? You know what I mean? And then something happens and they decide to hate each other, and then they're in love again, and it's just all a bit like, this isn't realistic. I feel like this, as much as maybe some of it's not realistic, I also feel like a lot of it is like that could happen in real life, you know, and probably happens quite commonly. So yeah, I'm really enjoying that part of it. I've only got, I think, like 100 pages left. What did I say? 235 I'm on, and it has got 380 odd, so 150-ish pages left. But yeah, I probably, I feel like whenever I say I'll probably get it finished tonight, I end up not reading anymore and don't finish it. But we'll see. I'm definitely going to read some more now. But yeah, I probably won't film any more of myself reading because I feel like it gets a bit like boring to watch, just me sat here reading in the same place that I was before, you know. So I probably won't film any more of that, but I will come back when I have finished it and my thoughts and feelings and my opinions and my rating. So yeah, I'll see you when I'm done. Okay, so I have finished Happy Place this morning. I absolutely loved it. This is one of my favourite romances I've read in a while. I mean, I read Checkmate recently and I really enjoyed that, but I feel like this one is a bit more romancy than that one was, and I really enjoyed it. I felt like I loved the characters. I was really rooting for them. I love the side characters. I want to like know more about them. I want books on them. Like, I just really enjoyed all of it. I think as well I loved that it was like, I think I said this earlier, but it seems like a proper relationship, you know, not like a insta love and sort of everything's a bit like, oh well, that wouldn't happen in real life, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like I was really rooting for them the whole time. I also loved that there's other stuff going on aside from their romance. You do see it's a lot about like the friendship that she has with the two best friends and how sort of friendship changes as you get older and you feel like you're not as close, but really everyone just has a lot more like going on, a lot more responsibility than you do when you're in school. So yeah, I love that it was about friendship as well as this romance. I love that it was the two sides, like the present day and then the sort of how they met time. I love that, like seeing the two aspects of it. In a few like moments it didn't make me cry, but it did make me feel like it felt like some parts were quite thought-provoking, you know, like she talks a lot about how she is a proper people pleaser and she's like a lot of her life she's made her decisions based on how it would make other people feel, and I think I do that with certain things. Like, I always want, you know, I'm constantly thinking like, oh but what if I do this, how will it make this person feel, how will it affect that, and I think sometimes like you've just got to do what you want to do, you know, and I think that's something I need to like learn to do more. Just if I don't want to do it, say no, and that's okay. Like her friend Cleo is really good with like her boundaries. If she doesn't want to do something, she's not doing it. If she's not comfortable, she'll let someone know. Like, she's not going to do something, not in a rude way, but she's just not going to do something if she doesn't want to do it, you know, just to make someone else happy if it's going to make her unhappy, that kind of thing. So yeah, I think it's got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of very real life things happening, but it's still a really lovely romance as well, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's actually one of my favourite books probably I've read this year. Definitely one of my favourite romances for sure. I'm going to give it 4.5 stars. I don't really know why I'm not giving it 5. I just feel like I don't want to give it 5, so that's sort of enough reason. So yeah, I'm going to give it 4.5 stars. I really did enjoy it. I definitely recommend it. I can understand why it's won Goodreads Romance of the Year. Like I say, it's probably my favourite romance I've read this year, maybe. Honestly, I can't remember all of them that I read, but I think it's at least up there. So yeah, that was Happy Place by Emily Henry. I think it's made me want to pick up some more of Emily Henry's books. I think I said at the beginning, I think I've read Book Lovers, but I'm not 100% sure, or I at least have it on my shelf maybe. Or maybe it's Beach Read. I feel like I've got one of them on my shelf and I've just never picked it up. Or maybe I've read Book Lovers. I'm not sure. I can't 100% remember. But it's definitely making me want to pick up some more Emily Henry books next year. So yeah, that was Happy Place by Emily Henry. And that was reading Goodreads winner of the Romance of the Year award. That sentence was a little bit backwards, but you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, that was the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did and you'd like to subscribe, I would really appreciate that. But yeah, other than that, I will see you in a bit.